Hi guys, Brand here, and today we're going to be doing another commentary video. I know, so original and amazing. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about this topic really came off the top of my head. Like usually I kind of like think about these a little bit before I put them, but like this just came to my brain. And it came to me just because of like the experiences that I've been having lately, and I didn't realize how much they were affecting me, and I want to like share that with you because hopefully it can steer you into a more positive direction as well. So like the topic of today is that content that you intake really affects the way you not only feel but perceive the world around you. I know that's kind of like, for a lot of people that's kind of going to be like a no-duh situation. It'll be like, well, no kidding. But like I feel like as an emotionally charged and ridiculously like combative community as Dead by Daylight has, like you really gotta like be careful of your content intake. Your content intake can really dictate your mood. It could be something as simple as like, am I biased, right? Like I realized that like I hadn't been watching a whole lot of Survivor content. I've only been watching like mostly killer content, obviously because like, you know, I play killer more often, so it's kind of like something I jive with a little bit more. But I realized that like I was watching a lot of people that were very much like, wow, gen speeds go too fast, survivors are so annoying and I hate them so much. And I found myself echoing these statements on stream. And like as like, you know, yeah, I was like echoing them because like to some extent I agree to, like, you know, gens are too fast sometimes and they suck, you know, but like the way I'm reacting is very like visceral, right? Very, very like intense, right? And that's because I'd been like sitting in this well of like other killer streams where like they take that stuff like way intense, like it's like way intense, like they have spit on my shoes, they've punched me and taken my lunch money. Like it is an intense thing, right? So I found myself getting like really like killer biased, right? And I'm usually really good about that. You know, like I am a killer main, but I try to like talk as much about like the combined issues of the game as much as I can, right? I really try to do that. But like lately, like I've just been like intaking so much like killer content and listening to so many killers that are more on the entitled side that I found myself also getting entitled. And I hate that. You gotta put it in reverse and back out and turn around, because like that's not a place you want to be in. But like that it was like almost like subliminal like brainwashing. It was like it was happening because I was intaking so much of that content. Like I myself and my principles is like, yeah, well, like the game's unbalanced for everyone. And the game in a lot of ways is unfun for both sides. And it's important to take a look at how those things, you know, transpire and like how that's organized, and you know, kind of dissect that a little bit. That's kind of like what I like doing on my channel, is dissecting Dead by Daylight, both game and community, and going, wow, how can we improve this, or let's ID some problems. You know, that's stuff I like doing. But like I was really starting to fall into that like Survivor means are the problem with this game kind of mentality, and that's only because I was just like ingesting that content like nonstop, you know. And it kind of like brainwashed me into thinking that, even though it's like against my principles. And it was scary. It's scary, dude. It's really scary. And I think in a wider sense, not even just like watching like YouTube, Twitch, etc. Like even just like being on Twitter and the Twitter space for Dead by Daylight can be a very incredibly like emotionally draining and like negatively panning, like, you know, situation, right? Because like for whatever reason there's just kind of like I don't know, it's like it feels like Dead by Daylight falls into 3 different categories. It's like, okay, so here are the behavior brown nosers, and like that's the funny thing, like I don't even have a negative opinion of behavior, but there's some people who just like, man, they would dive in front of a moving vehicle for all this behavior, and I don't get it. Like they're just like they love this company, they would die for this company, like they're literally ride or die, and I don't get it. But then there's the people who like are like way too like negative about like everything in the game, like survivor or a killer. Like they're like, everything in the game is broken, everything in the game is terrible, and I wish the worst things upon everybody who likes this game and everybody who, you know, even has a positive opinion about this game at all. All right, and I hate behavior. Like then there's that group who's like the opposite, and they're just like way too intense. And then there's just like the people in the middle who are just like the drama alert. Like they're like Babu Keenstar's. They're like, wow, look at all this stuff, I'm gonna stir the pot. And that's like, it's like the composure of everything, you know. That's kind of, and it's just like the fighting among these three groups of people on Twitter, like all the time, all day. You know, and it's like, that gets so exhausting. It does. And like, it sucks because like, I want to follow everyone, right? I want to follow everybody, and I want to support everybody on Twitter that, you know, I interact with and that I see and that I watch, and, you know, but man, like, some of you guys, like, from dawn till dusk, it's just like arguing about this game, and then my Twitter feed is just like arguing about this game. Like I'll scroll down, it's like, ooh, fan art, argument about the game. Ooh, fan art, argument about the game. Ooh, interesting article about something, like a paleontology article. I like dinosaurs, okay? And then it'll be like, oh, another fight about the game, or another hot take about the game that spawned like a 12 response thread about like how bad the person that even made that argument was. You know, it's like, it's a negative place. It's a negative place to be, you know? So, you know, I need to go in and like, ow, I need to go in and like mute some of those people who are just like picking fights all the time and being super aggressive. And I need to, like, you know, only have the people that I can see on my timeline be like the people who aren't fighting all the time, right? Because even if I am not physically, you know, like taking part in these arguments and in these fights and in this general toxicity in the community, I am seeing it and I'm around it all the time. So I'm kind of getting like the equivalent of like secondhand smoke of the toxic community. Like, I'm not doing the thing, but because I'm around it all the time, I'm generally feeling bad about Dead by Daylight and the Dead by Daylight community because of the content that I'm intaking. And I feel like I'm not the only one in this situation. Like, I know a lot of you are great, fantastic people, and you get caught up in this stuff and you get your head turned around because like the media that you're exposed to is so negative surrounding everything. So this is me going, hey, you, come here, snap out of it, you know, like, come here. You need to take a hard look at the content intake of what content you're intaking with Dead by Daylight right now. Is your Twitter mostly fights or mostly negative? Is your DBD content mostly biased or mostly negative? Because like, do you only have like 5 Toxic Salt Survivor videos in your recommended? Do you open Twitter? It's only arguments all the way down the line. You know, like, if those are true, you need to start, you know, following more positive influences. You need to, like, you know, and I'm not saying like you can't like turn a blind eye to the negativity, because it definitely exists, right? And it's important to know that it does exist. But I'm saying for your own mental health, balance it out with things, please. For your own mental health, right here, the brain inside. Please try to balance it out. Please try to, you know, throw in good things in there. That way you're not just constantly exposed to terrible things all the time. Because it does hurt your mental health. It does wear down your mental health. And I know it's worn down on mine. So I want to save you from being in that same situation, because I didn't even realize it was a thing. So yeah. Hopefully this helps you. Hopefully this can get you out of a rut that I didn't even know I was in, so I can save you from even entering the rut. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, friendo. If you like what I do, there's a way to like the video down below. And if you like these commentaries in general, maybe stick around for some more with a subscriberoni, or something like that. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video, and if I don't see you there, I'll see you when I see you, friends. Goodbye.